So recently I was listening to Fox Sports on satellite radio, and to my great dismay, a gentleman by the name of Steve Zapan, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Zcaban, was talking about Joe Namath. And he was talking about Joe Namath in view of a recent incident down in West Palm Beach where Joe Namath lives. Apparently, he owns several dogs. Two or three of those dogs were given restrictions by the local court. Apparently, they were running on other people's lawns, and maybe there were some other incidents. Certainly, nobody was hurt. But in any case, it's a very small story. It doesn't go anywhere except that they were Joe Namath's dogs. So after they report this incident, they use this incident to once again bring up the interview with Susie Colbert 8 or 9 years ago during a Jet game. And yes, Joe Namath was inebriated. He obviously was. And he has admitted that he had a drinking problem. He has admitted that he's an alcoholic and he got treatment for alcoholism. And when you watch that video, yes, it's not dignified. What would anyone expect if somebody who had been drinking too much? He was asking Susie Colbert in a playful way that he'd like to kiss her. But these guys hammered him over and over again in the most disrespectful, mocking, and ridiculing way that I could imagine. They felt that this incident with the dogs was once again an opportunity to slam Joe Namath for a situation they could have way more respect and compassion about. I don't know what they're trying to do. Get higher ratings, trying to create a stir, trying to be controversial. Maybe they want people like me to talk about them so they'll get famous. But in the end, they truly look like punks. Now, I'm going to say he's a punk. I don't know him. Maybe he does a lot of good things on his show. But if he's that interested in Joe Namath, he ought to get a phone book out and call all the people who knew Joe Namath from the youngest part of his school years through the Jet years and through all the years of his retirement, because they won't find one person who doesn't say he's a great guy. And he doesn't deserve that. They need to think about it. And they actually should talk to their parents or people in an older generation and have some sense of what it means to treat a man that way who deserves it not one bit.